Welcome back everyone to the channel. As you guys can see behind me here, I have the SL project here. We have a 2007 SLK 55 underneath and a 1975 Mercedes R107 as the body. It's been a long journey. It's been almost 3 years with this project. Been doing a little bit of test driving here and there to make sure everything is sound. So you can tell this is still a major project. Needs a lot of body work, a lot of more welding, paint job, new windshields, but it's coming along pretty nicely. If you guys have been keeping up with the car, you guys have known all the challenges that have come with it, but I'm really happy with the progress we're getting with this build. I want to get it on the road pretty soon, at least registered and being able to test drive it, get it its first tank of fuel in almost 3 years. But yeah, this is the car. Pretty much the history on this car is that the SLK was crash damage, bought on Copart. I had this R107 here, wanted to restore it. My dad came up with the idea, let's just do a chassis swap. Honestly, never even heard of a chassis swap before my dad mentioned it. Went on YouTube, checked out a bunch of different builds. This is one really famous Mustang, I think it's a Mustang Fastback that was, once I saw that, I kind of wanted, that's where I kind of was convinced, all right, let's do it, you know, like I knew it's possible. I have no prior welding experience, some car experience restoring some old cars, but nothing to this extent. But you know, it's been a lot of learning, a lot of mistakes, but overall it's been a great project. I've learned a lot about automotive engineering, a lot about electrical wirings, manufacturing designs. It's a big project, you know, to tackle with almost no experience, but with the guidance of my dad and a lot of other people that have done similar builds, we were able to present this car here as a project, but it's very close to being able to be on the roads. Alright, so let's get a quick little cold start in here. The car has its battery on. It has been a functional car pretty much since got it. Here we go. Here we go. We got some first layers of Bondo on here. We will start having to shape it up in order to give it that iconic look there. Still don't know what to do with the second gas tank. If you guys have any ideas what we should do with the second opening, let me know. Down here below, I got a scrap piece from the parts car that we'll be implementing onto this car, mainly because after all the welds and all the days of working, it has gotten a little distorted, so this is a nice fresh piece. So you guys can see here, a lot of the work is just preparing the metal. So you guys can see it had a little bit of Bondo there, I think, from an impact. There's a little bit there. So in order to get this panel ready, we will have to remove any rust that we could see here on the bottom there, as well as removing part of that double layer of reinforcement. He is inspecting the car as well here, checking it out.
So the day starts by getting the car onto the lift and removing these tires. These are AMG rims that were stock on the SLK. Believe that they are size 19, pretty nice rims. So by using a grinder, we put a template on the piece that we want to replace, making sure that we overlap perfectly. That way we keep a nice and smooth finish. So here my dad is applying Bondo. As you can see, his technique is very good. A large portion of my dad's career was owning a paint and body shop. So here we could see that he's putting on layers of Bondo that we noticed had low spots. So for these quarter panels, we had to do multiple layers of Bondo and sanding. Here you can see that I am sanding away the black spray paint that's used as a guide coat. That way we can see where we need to add more Bondo or where we need to sand in order to get a nice smooth finish. So as you could see, the part that we welded on looks really good now. So the technique to sand is in an X pattern, making sure that you don't sand too much and leave a low spot. So applying Bondo requires a lot of skill and a lot of practice in order to get a nice, smooth, even touch. Knowing how to actually spread it in an even pattern is very difficult, and you have to go in a certain speed before the Bondo actually hardens. So here we see it requires a lot of attention and a lot of patience. Doing bodywork is not easy, it's not quick. It takes a lot of time and patience in order to get a really nice factory finish. So using multiple different types of sanding blocks, we were able to shape up this quarter panel in order to make it look really nice and OEM. I can't count how many layers of Bondo this has, but it has a good amount in order to shape up. So here you can see even more guide coat. You can use black spray paint, you can use anything that can show a contrast of highs and lows after sanding. Here we can see that the lines are not perfect yet, but it's a good start. So this car's life pretty much started out in Palm Springs, California, ended up in the Yosemite area of California. Now it is here in the northern bay with me going to get parted out. Go ahead and remove this bottom plate that's underneath. Grill is pretty cool, has a little custom front stainless steel part. So right here underneath where we removed the fog lamps, we could find 2 bolts right there, one there, and one right there. So we'll remove those 2 and see what we could get. All right, so I went ahead here and using a little flat wrench, able to get inside these little cracks. Take off 17 millimeter bolts, one here, one here in the inner fender. So we'll get this one off, and that will be pretty much all the things, all the bolts attached to the bumper here. So let's get down and dirty here. Get real underneath this car here. Not really rusted much, just on there a little bit tight. That's the last bolt. So you can go ahead and carefully remove this. This is entirely made from stainless steel here. So you guys can see it's off now. Just give you guys a quick overview. It was held on by 2 bolts here and 1 bolt on either side here. A bolt here and a bolt on the other side. So overall, the condition on this is really good. The stainless looks really nice. If you guys know about these cars, these are the really well cherished bumpers that everyone wants. So I'll go put this in storage. So the bumpers from this parts car are going to go onto the main project. So you can see I already installed it on the rear. So if you guys have been wondering what I've been doing the past 10 months, I have sold that Volkswagen GLI that you guys saw in the last video, where I fixed it in under 24 hours, and I purchased another sports car. So that video is going to be coming out pretty soon. It's a 2019 car. It has 500 plus horsepower, and it is rear wheel drive. So you guys can guess down below what you guys think that car is. It's a pretty nice car. It's been a car I've been wanting to get. So that video is gonna be coming out 2026, as well as the final video for the Toyota pickup truck. So I have been working on that. I've been filming and editing that for the past few months. As far as the R107 project, you guys can see in the video, a lot of the work was just mainly body work, so sanding. So that's going to be pretty much mostly what we do from now on. It's just mostly body work. So if you guys have been liking the series, make sure to subscribe. We're going to be posting more videos soon. So the next video will be most likely the car running and driving out on the street. So stay tuned for that. So thanks for everyone that has been following the past 3 years, and we'll see you guys next year.